So in the last video I asked you guys in the comments down below just to put the next react video, and hands down it won the USMC training, bootcamp, whatever you want to call it. So this is it. So the video I'm reacting to, it'll be in the comments down below.
What's the right thing to do? Can you just, can life happen and everything just stop? Life can't happen and everything just stop, you understand? Because that's when problems start to occur.
That camera though, it's pretty sick.
The decisions you make, do they affect you? Yes. They can affect you long
And the
term.
caps as well, don't they called caps? Comment down below. I don't know what they're called.
But it's up to you to decide what happens. Hey, you are the only one that can control your mind. Nobody can control your mind.
Speech for yourself.
Nobody can control what you do. I can tell you.
Never got anything like that. I just got shouted out.
I can give you advice. I can mentor you. I can tell you do this, do that. I can tell you this is probably the right thing to do. But you have to make that decision. Yes.
Is it rifle drill or is it bayonet training? I just laugh. If I had an instructor like that, I just keep laughing. I have no clue what running about. I'm guessing he's like a training instructor, like PTI. That's what we call him. I know him gum shield as well. It's just like rifle training, I'm guessing. Close combat.
Yes, sir.
Is that an M6? So I'm guessing that's an M16 enemy. Do you actually still use them?
Here we go with that slap.
And the helmets as well. It's like up. I'd get fucking roasted for that. Like you're supposed to have your helmet down, so it's like not covering your forehead, well, not showing your forehead. So MCRD, Paris Island. Was it Paris or Paris? I don't know.
Today they are doing the obstacle course. This is their second time.
Obstacle course, that is pretty fun. That was one bit of training that you really
a lot of
enjoy.
the upper body strength and lower body, and mixture with some cardio. Really test their ability to kind of overcome some of the obstacles using their leg muscles, some of their triceps, chest. Pretty much a full body workout actually.
Yeah, I've got like a story I have to tell you as well in a different video, but on the obstacle course I literally like nearly killed myself. I'll tell you about it.
It helps them build upper body strength. It helps with confidence, and then as well as the other exercises they perform outside of the yoga course.
Holy shit,
it helps
that's a
them build
woman.
strength, and it gets them comfortable with the fireman's carry and all the buddy drives that they do in the SEAL team.
It's nasty. Swim test.
Today the recruits are going to be conducting their basic swim qual. This is the first graduation requirement they have when they come to recruit training. The first event is a 25-meter shallow water assessment. They're going to get in the shallow end of the pool. It's 4 feet of water. They're going to swim across the other end without touching the bottom using one of our 6 authorized strokes. After that, the second event is a 25-meter conduct self-rescue. That's going to be to jump off a 10-foot tower, go in with their arms crossed to prevent any shoulder injuries, anything like that. They're going to swim 25 meters past the ladder that we have in the pool. They're going to get out there. After that is the 4-minute stand surface. For 4-minute stand surface, all they simply have to do is keep their head out of water for 4 minutes.
That's what we have to do.
During this, we teach them how to lay on their back and float, remain calm, or we teach them how to inflate their blouse. There's also a way we teach them how to inflate their trousers. Next event is the 25-meter employee flotation. So the 25-meter employee flotation, all they're going to do, we teach them how to inflate their main packs, how to pack them properly so that if they were thrown into the water, they would float, and they would just use these packs, swim 25 meters, and then they would get out, same area. And the last event is the shallow water gear shed. So for the shallow water gear shed, all they're simply going to do is put on a flak jacket and
That's
Kevlar
going
and
to be pretty hard
rifle.
for a woman though.
This event gives them confidence to go underwater, to be able to take all that gear off and then come back up in a nice, calm way. A lot of these recruits never swam before. They come here not having a lot of knowledge on how to swim. So this is a huge confidence booster for them. The ones that are able to swim find out they do how to swim, or the ones that don't,
any training
we spend some time teaching them, and then they find out, oh hey, I actually am able to do this.
So many people didn't know how to swim in my phase 1.
My name is Staff Sergeant Christopher Hobbs. I am the Crucible Chief at Weapons and Field Training Battalion. I'm also in charge of all SIRST operations, tower operations, as well as gas chamber operations here at Paris Island.
Gas chamber, that's funny.
So what happens is they come out here, they conduct a fast rope, in which they fast rope off a 30-foot platform, and then they move over and receive classes. Once they receive the classes, which is going over military rappellee time, we'll go ahead and secure them, and then we'll move up to the tower, in which they will conduct a rappelling off of a static
fail
line,
video
which
or
is
something
47
like
feet
military
tall.
obstacle courses. That would be funny.
So before they do any kind of the training, we demonstrate everything. So we'll demonstrate the fast rope, we'll demonstrate going off of the skid and going off of the wall. Before they do that, we have a small wall demonstration to where they can see close hand, and they'll come around and we'll tell them everything from how to utilize their gear and how to properly rappel using brake hand, using their guide hands. And then they'll get 2 different demonstrations.
Do you know how long
on top of the
marine
tower,
training
which they'll
is?
be
How
able to
long is
see
it? Comment
before
down
they
below.
even conduct the training.
Because I don't have a clue.
Hey, she's not falling, right? The belayman locked her out, right? Hey, if this happens to you, you let go.
So a lot of the recruits are actually afraid of heights. It's like one of the biggest things out here
You look
for
so
them,
fucking scared.
unfortunately. So whenever they get up here, it takes a little bit of mentoring on our portion to assist them on getting down the tower so that they can conduct the qualification.
That's just confidence, that is. That's all you need.
I'm more or less on the a platoon sergeant, but when I come down the range, I walk up down the lines, assisting in coaches, assisting blocks with those troubleshooters. The biggest role the coaches play out here is
taking is that how they hold it? Left?
And they come out here knowing nothing.
Not like
We got to
right.
build them up all the way to becoming a basic rifleman.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's just like anyway.
You got recruits coming in from all different walks of life.
You have to hold it
Some of them
like
have
to your
never
right,
shot a gun before
so
in
like
their
your
life.
left hand in front.
So that's one of the biggest
Right at the
obstacles
back.
you gotta overcome. Is they're coming in there nervous, and you gotta make sure that they become confident manipulating these weapons.
Them air defense, them yellow little like plastic things you get, they are shit.
Our
You fall out
qualification
and
rate is
then you
roughly
just
around like 96,
your ear killed all
97%.
day.
So the progression between recruits on day 1 to day 4 or 5 is just a complete
And you get a
difference
proper
from day
sight as well. I had to use iron sight.
I'm Colonel Randy Hoffman. I am the commanding officer of Weapons and Field Training Battalion, Paris Island. The recruits on Chosin Range this morning are doing Table 1 qualification. The purpose of this Table 1 is for the recruit to apply everything he or she has learned
It's really chilled out.
up to this point in boot camp and recruit training. The Marine Corps focuses on every Marine being a rifleman. So what does that mean? It means that that Marine, regardless of their background, regardless if they grew up in the country shooting or they've touched this weapon for the first time,
Yeah,
they're going to
playing
learn it at the
rifles
same
still
level.
fucking
They're
hell.
going to know it as well as they would know one of their best friends.
I'm not
When they
dissing on
get out
the
in the
Marine
Marine
Corps.
Force and the
Just
operating forces, if they ever have to
British
use
Army
that
obviously do it a
weapon to
different way.
save their life, save the life of another Marine, and definitely take the life of the enemy, they'll be able to do it.
The coaches on the
That's
range and
7.60
also
or 5 by
our drill
6, I'm not
instructors,
sure.
they hammer it down to us, even going into snapping techniques.
They help you step by step. They see where your weak points are and they help you with them. This recruit had a lot of problem with her natural point of aim and her breathing. The key thing is just staying calm and listening to what they say. As long as you listen to them, it'll be easy. It's not that much of a challenge.
dangling and stuff, can't have that.
It's been pretty fun. Just did table 2 today for practice. It's been, the first relay was pretty fun. Yeah, got all my shots into the chest, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Come on, hurry up!
So the combat endurance course is a series of obstacles laid out on a 2.5-mile course here on Page Field that test the recruits' endurance and their ability to work as a team. The end state of our combat endurance course is, again, to test the combat endurance of each and every single recruit, their willingness and ability to not only work as a part of a team, but to contribute to that team, as they all are given the opportunity to work as squad leaders or team leaders and accept a certain sense of accountability throughout the exercise. And ultimately, we hope that it drives them to decision points.
Where is that training? I actually don't even know. I'll have to research it after this, but
that they know how to engage.
Comment down below, because I really don't know a clue as well.
The biggest takeaway that myself and our drone
like
instructors
Florida,
are hoping to impart on them is that they can count on each other in any climate, in any place, to accomplish any mission, whether it's personal, professional, and just to really give the recruit a sense of accomplishment at the end of this exercise.
So right now the recruits are conducting warrior training. They're doing buddy team
rifle of the day
rushes.
is fuck.
Prior to coming out here, they'll get classes on buddy team rushes. They'll get a class on cover and concealment. At first, they kind of get it explained to them, and then today is kind of the first time where they'll start applying that in small teams. I guess our overall goal is, again, that small unit leadership, them working together and relying on one another to get through obstacles. So now they're pushing through the obstacle, not only doing that, but they're also applying some of the fundamentals that they learned about marksmanship and muzzle awareness and stuff like that.
Muzzle awareness, he was climbing over his
the
fucking
first time that the drill instructors are on the actual
rifle.
course itself, they'll kind of guide the recruit, they'll push the recruit through. Now if the recruit does something
looks
wrong,
like she's
then they'll
fucking
tell
gonna
them
die.
to get back and try it again, hopefully making the adjustments needed to negotiate the obstacle the right way.
Fitness test.
The maneuver under fire is a tactical movement where recruits will start low crawling, move into a baby crawl, and then they'll conduct a series of zigzags, and then pick up another recruit, put them on their back, carry them back, and then all
So this is their fitness
carrying
test.
ammo cans. The maneuver under fire, the drill instructors kind of guide each recruit through every single portion of the exercise. Through the running portion, through any of the ground movement. The emotions they're probably facing right now are fear of, since it's their final combat fitness test, they have to pass this. This is a graduation requirement. Pick it up!
Final drill. Holy shit, 13 minutes it's just been. What the
Final drill, evaluation of how the platoon conduct themselves throughout the training cycle. It shows discipline, it shows confidence in the unit leader and in the platoon. It shows what they learned so far throughout the training cycle.
That is the best feeling ever, that passing
training
out
cycle, there's
on your final drill
close to the
test.
drill periods. Also, there's
Pass out
4 drill masters and an RTL drill master. They come out and evaluate you and give you pointers. This is where the recruits step before the graduation. It allows them to have a sense of pride, have a sense of determination to get to the Peacock parade deck. Not
Sorry
only
about that noise.
Final drill,
Someone's mowing the grass outside.
Graduation also conducts here, and also the eagle winner ceremony.
Drill master is pretty much the one who is the representation of their battalion, who inspects and evaluates drill, whether it be initial drill, final drill, and deals with all the drill and ceremonies for the battalion and also for the regiment.
You have a sword as well. Is he even an officer? In the British Army, you only get a sword if you're like an officer.
The recruits conduct close order drill probably 3 to 4 times a week, either on their parade deck within the battalions or either here at the close order drill is very important for training. It's pretty much the foundation of everything that instills and teaches discipline, instant willingness, obedience to orders. It also teaches them commitment and pretty much being driven by itself. There's no other United States military branch that conducts close order drill and recruit training like the Marine Corps.
So that was it. Cool. So yeah, I'll just recap over it. So basically that's pretty much the same as like the British Army, like the basics anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Obviously if you're new, hit the subscribe button and comment down below what other React video you want me to do. So I'll see you in the next video.